Hi, I'm Melanie from Nova Scotia, Canada, and this is Adventures in Grocery Land. This week we are sharing a $60 grocery shop. Now, normally we spend around $50. There are two of us, and we loosely budget $25 per person, so totaling $50. But this week it was a little bit more. We did something interesting. We took advantage of a chef's plate delivery box that had 2 meals in it. I had a colleague send me a referral and I got a box free, and we enjoyed that. So we decided to take advantage of the rest of the offer, which was a discounted rate for an additional box. So after the week was done, I second guessed the value of what we got, even for the discounted box. So you'll be able to see that. And another thing that we did this week, we were trying to incorporate some plant-based days into our regular diet. We did an entire plant-based week last week, and this week we are incorporating at least a day of plant-based eating. And we're actually liking that and enjoying it. And I think that that is something that we are going to try to sustain. Thanks everybody for watching. Check out what we were able to get for groceries this week. My total for the week was $61.38, and we got some great stuff and we had some great meals. I'm at Sobeys shopping and I have to share what just happened. Okay, just hold on, let me turn the camera around. So here is spinach, 284 grams, $3.99. It's in great shape. But here is spinach, $2, 312 grams. This is in pretty decent shape, and there's actually a couple options, and I just watched two people look at this, not buy the $2 and get the double in price spinach. I just don't understand. We still have spinach left over from last week. Otherwise, I would absolutely be buying some $2 spinach. This week, I shopped at 2 stores and had a chef's plate meal box delivery. And you may be wondering, why am I doing that? I'm pretty frugal. Well, when we had the free trial meal box delivery from my coworker, it also came with a discount on the next couple of boxes. And we really enjoy the meal boxes. The only reason that I don't subscribe to something like that is because I can, in the grand scheme of life, I can get so much more for my budget when I'm buying the groceries myself and watching the sales. But we really like the meal box delivery, so we decided to build it into our budget this week. Our regular budget is $25 per person. There are 2 of us, so that's $50, and I'm pretty loose on that. Sometimes we're a little less, sometimes we're a little more. And this week, with everything that you see here, we were a little more than that. It was $58.46. These are the 2 meals that came with it, breaded chicken tenders and diner burgers and onion jam. All the ingredients come in the bags. The meat is always separate and with an ice pack at the bottom of the box. And this one came with garlic. So we're excited about those. We do this as an activity, and we enjoy making the meals together. We like to try different things than what we normally cook, and this is a way for us to explore that at a reasonable cost. Now, this cost $30.96. That is the discounted rate that we got, not the regular price. Then we also shopped at Superstore. I have been buying a bit more fruit than what I normally do. I was talked into buying quite a bit of fruit last week when we did the plant-based week, and I didn't think that we would eat it all. And we ate a lot more of it than what I was suspecting that we would. So we focused a lot on fruit again this week. I got mandarins, and this is my Superstore shop. They were on sale for $3.99. The oranges, they were $6.99, but 50% off, so we got them for $3.50. So it was 2 pounds of mandarins and 3 pounds of oranges. We got Honeycrisp apples. Now this is a premium apple. These were $10.99. Sorry, $11.99. So we got them for $6. $6? They were $5.50. Whatever. So $10.99. That's what the Honeycrisp was. So there's 4 pounds of Honeycrisp apples here, $5.50. The bananas were a dollar. Let me look at my receipt. $1.63. And this is where we kind of went awry. This is a dragon fruit. We've never eaten a dragon fruit before, so we thought that it would be something that we would try. We looked at the price and we thought they were $4.99 a pound. We weighed it. It was about a half a pound. So we thought we were going to pay approximately $1.25 for it. They were $4.99 each. So even with 50% off, that was $2.50. So a little bit more than what I was thinking. We got the cremini mushrooms. They were on for $3.69, so $1.85. And we got this oat yogurt. We are going to try this. This was $3.99, so minus 50% off. We got the small nan breads, 50% off of $4.39. We got the pitas, 50% off of $2.49. And we got some, they say they're hot dog buns, but they're the bigger sausage style buns. And they were half price, so those were $2. We do have some meals in mind that we are going to be cooking this week. And one of them was sausages on buns. And another one was Philly cheesesteak, which we also wanted buns for. So kind of loosely planning, the mushrooms will go in the cheesesteak. We have leftover peppers from last week. So this all together cost $27.33. So that meant that I was already over my budget of what I wanted to spend before I even hit Sobeys. And I wanted to get cheese. And Sobeys had it on for $4.44. So I decided I was going to do a shop at Sobeys that was going to be enough just to bump me over $10 so that I could redeem $10 worth of Scene points. The English cucumbers were $2.69, but if you bought one, you got one free. $4.44 for the cheese, $1.99 for 2 pounds of onions, and $2.49 a pound for red seedless grapes. My total came to $11.97. I redeemed $10, and then I used fast fuel coupons to bring my total at Sobeys down to 17 cents. So 17 cents at Sobeys, $27.73 at Superstore, and $30.96 for the chef plate. We will, of course, continue to eat food from the house. There's tons of meat in the freezers. So that allowed us the flexibility to spend our budget on what I consider a little bit of a luxury this week. And we are going to enjoy a couple fun meals. Today's smoothie is going to be banana, strawberry, kiwi, and also protein powder and booster. Really delicious. I know there wasn't much kiwi that went in there, but you can really, really taste the kiwi flavor. Good idea. Here we go, chef's plate. Diner burgers with onion jam. In the bag, it came with 2 buns, spring mix, red onion, 2 potatoes, a few ketchup packs, maple syrup, soy sauce, balsamic vinegar, and breadcrumbs. We're going to get to it. So cut the potatoes. In a bowl, add a little bit of oil and the smoky spice blend. Separate bowl, add the ground beef, the breadcrumbs, soy sauce, and I added a little spices that we had here. This turned out pretty awesome. This one is mine. We are going to add pickle slices. The package even came with ketchup, which I'm not going to open that. I'm just going to use ketchup that we had in the bottle. came with extra lettuce, so there was lettuce left over. Anyways, this looks really delicious. Smoothie. My spending for the week continues. I spent an additional $3.02 at Sobeys. I noticed that these holiday coconut nog and the oat nogs were on for 99 cents. And I thought that those would be great to use in smoothies. The holiday crackers were also on for 99 cents because, of course, the holidays are over and they're trying to clear this stuff out. When we rang the items in, the coconut nog actually rang in at 49 cents. There was a 10-cent deposit on each of the drink containers. So that brought the total to $4.36. I redeemed a bunch of fast fuel coupons. So my balance left owing was 7 cents. I gave a nickel, and because we round down, the whole thing cost me a nickel. So 2 boxes of crackers and 3 holiday coconut nogs and 1 oat nog, 5 cents. So I thought that was awesome. And then these honeys, these special flavored honeys, were on sale at Superstore, so they're obviously clearing them out for 99 cents. The ginger and the hot chili, those are 250 grams each. The orange blossom, the bottles are a little bit bigger, so 375 grams. And the total for those 3 were $2.97. And I just paid $2.97 for them. So my total for these additional items, $3.02. I think that was well worth it. Tonight we are making Philly cheese steak sandwiches, and we are having circle potato fries or discs to go with it. Ready to pop into the oven. I will bake it at 375 for 15 minutes. Take it out, add some grated cheese, and then put it back in. Topped with cheese, back in for another couple minutes, and then we will be able to load it into the buns. This looks amazing. Really excited about this. I've got the buns toasting. Philly cheesesteak with home fries and coleslaw. How good does this look? Lunch today, cucumbers, tomatoes, grapes, and a mandarin. Today we are having a plant-based day. For supper we are making mushroom risotto stuffed peppers. We are going to use the little mini sweet peppers that I got in a flash food box last week. We had a really small amount of wild rice left. It's all gone now. It was just under a cup, so we are starting to cook that. We're partially cooking that. Mushrooms, broccoli, and that broccoli was frozen. We just thawed a couple pieces, and some grated carrots. The wintry mushroom soup mix that I have, we are going to use this to make the risotto, and then we are going to use what's left of our dairy-free cheese to top them when we bake them. This should be good. You can see here the rice blend. Very dark. So we're going to partially cook this before we combine all the ingredients together and make the risotto. We added the broccoli, carrot, mushrooms into the steamer, a half of a cup of the almond milk, the packaged solution. I'm going to steam this just for a couple minutes to soften the veggies, and then we'll add in the rice and a little more water. Normally, I fully cook the risotto in the steamer in the microwave, but I've never used the wild rice for it before, and I find that the cooking time for that is a little bit longer than white rice, so that's why I kind of started it on the stove. I added the rice into here. It had consumed a lot of the liquid in the pot, so we added another quarter cup of almond milk and a quarter of a cup of water. And we were trying to think of how to keep the peppers upright so that all of the stuffing didn't fall out, and we thought, oh, let's put them in the little muffin forms. That'll work. I can't even begin to explain how great this smells. So I did have it steaming in the microwave. I did 3 minutes, then 2 minutes, then another 2 minutes. I'm happy, I think, with the consistency here because it's also going to be stuffed in the peppers and baked in the oven. The handsome one wants to add the cheese directly into this mixture. And I was thinking that we would top the peppers with the cheese. So we're going to have a discussion about that. So this is what they look like stuffed and topped with a little bit of dairy-free cheese. We are going to bake these and then we are going to have a little feast. I'm going to try a piece of this dragon fruit. I'm not really sure. I haven't eaten dragon fruit, so I think I'm supposed to pull this rind off. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we're going to try it. This is so weird. The cheese didn't melt that well, yet when we used it on the pizza, it melted like it was almost totally liquid. Go figure. Stuffed peppers. I can't wait to try them. For lunch today, I am using up some supplies that we have to make some wraps, some small tortilla shells, hummus and onions, spinach, a little bit of grated cheese, and the leftover mesclun from the chef's plate meal. I'm taking an avocado with me and some tomatoes to cut up and some cucumber to cut up. My wrap, the wrap I think is bigger than all of the ingredients I have for on top of it. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to wrap it, but I'm going to do my best. We are making the breaded chicken tenders tonight, and really, when you think about what we're getting for the price that we paid, so 1 zucchini, 2 potatoes, some garlic, a bit of mayo, what is this, breadcrumbs? Some breadcrumbs, spice, and 285 grams of chicken tenders, so just over a half a pound, for the low discounted price of $15 and say 50 cents, because for our 2 chef's plate we paid $30 and change. Really, when you think what I could have bought for $15.50, this seems kind of silly. I can do better. This looks absolutely delicious, but let's be realistic. What could have I paid for this? I know that at Superstore that you can buy those little packs of like the chicken tenders for $11. So let's just say I bought one of those, and I think that it would have given me double the meat. There was 2 potatoes in the bag and 1 zucchini. Like, I could easily have done this for much cheaper. And I got this chef's plate for a discount, like super cheap, because I had the referral from my colleague from work. So I do love that everything comes neat and combined in one little package. But the sensible part of me is like, Melanie, how much groceries, seriously, could have you purchased for $15.50? For lunch today, I am going to have leftover Philly cheesesteak and a fruit cup. Tonight for supper, we are going to use our Nan rounds, the little mini ones, and we are going to make mini pizzas. We have spinach, some bacon bits, cheese. This is some leftover pieces of steak from our Philly cheesesteak, peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, onions, and some pineapple. And this little treasure, it's from an old challenge that I did. I had a pound of ground beef and I cut it up into a bunch of really small portions. We are going to cook this part up, which is probably 1/8 of a pound, and we'll have ground beef also for on the pizzas. This is before they go in the oven. Mine are fancy with one little teeny piece of spinach on top of each one. We baked these at 400 for 10 minutes, and the sauce that I used wasn't the sauce that I made this week. It was some pizza sauce that I made last fall, but we added a little bit of extra oregano, a little bit of garlic, and a little bit of onion into it to make it a little spicier. Now that the week is done, you can see why perhaps I'm second guessing the value that we got from the Chef's Plate box. I can think of it in two ways. If we wanted to go out and eat out for a meal, could we do it for $15 for the two of us? Because we had 2 meals in the box. It was $30 and change. So let's just call it $31. So for $15.50, could we go out and eat at a restaurant, the two of us? No, we definitely couldn't. However, when I think, could I have made those meals here for less? Yeah, I definitely could. A lot less? Yes, a lot less if I would have shopped like I regularly shop, looking for deals, getting the items out of my freezer. But if I was going to the store specifically to get the ingredients for those specific meals, yes, I think I could have done it cheaper, but I don't think I could have done it tons and tons cheaper if I was specifically going just for those ingredients. I was thinking that I might be able to do it for $20, and perhaps that is a video for another day that I could explore. How much would it cost if I just went to the store to buy the items and compare for the Chef's Plate box? I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you think about that. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. Let me know where you're watching from, share your comments, share the videos, and thanks so much. I hope you have a fantastic weekend.